Hello friends, welcome to my channel Code Blocks. In this video I want to discuss another problem of Accenture coding question. Okay, this problem of Accenture company. The problem is run, walk and run. Okay, so the problem statement is Alice goes for jogging every day for n meters. Sometimes she runs and sometimes she walks. Her walking speed is 1 meter per second and the running speed is 2 meter per second. Okay, so given the distance up to which she does jogging, you must calculate the number of ways she can do jogging. Okay, so this is the input, that means 3 meter. Then she can she does jogging. Okay, the distance is equal to 3 meter and output is 3, that means the number of way he can complete his distances. Okay, so first of all he can go 1 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, the total distance he can cover by walking, or he can cover by some 1 meter is walking and 2 meter is 2 meter by running. And another possibility is he can go okay, and another possibility is first 2 meter is running and another the or remaining 1 meter by walking. Okay, so this is the 3 possibilities. And now if the input becomes 4, okay, so in that case the output becomes 5. So now check the possibilities. First of all, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Second possibility is 1 plus 1 plus 2. Another is 2 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, and another is 2 plus 2. Okay, and the last possibility is 1 plus 2 plus 1. Okay, so this is the 5 possibilities. But if you if the input becomes 1 meter, okay, if the input becomes 1 meter, then the output also 1 possibilities by walking. If the input becomes 2 meter, that means the distance is equal to 2, so in that case the output becomes also 2. Okay, 1 plus 1 and 1 plus 1 and another is 2. So can you see the actually the similarities between the possibilities sorry, between the output. When it output is 1, we getting output as 1. When the input is 2, we are getting output as 2. When the input is 3, we are getting 3. We are getting when the input is 4, we are getting 5. When input is okay, when in so now the main logic behind this problem is the Fibonacci series. Okay, in the output is nth plus 1th Fibonacci sequence number. Okay, Fibonacci number. This is the main logic of this problem. If the input is n, then the output becomes n plus 1th Fibonacci number. Just as simple. Okay, so we know the Fibonacci series 0, 1, 1 and then 2, then 3, then 5 and then 8. This is the numbers and the position on 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now check for in case of 3. Okay, in case of 3, that means the input is 3, we have to return that n plus 1th Fibonacci series. Sorry, this is the n is 3. Okay, and we have to return the n plus 1th Fibonacci number. Okay, 0 n is 3, that means n is 3, and n plus 1th Fibonacci number, that means fourth Fibonacci number is 3, and that is written. Okay, this is the result. But in case of 4, where n is equal to 4, in that case we have to return n plus 1th Fibonacci number, that means fifth Fibonacci number 4 and fifth Fibonacci number is 5. Okay, sorry, when n is 4, then fifth Fibonacci number is 5, we have to return this number. Okay, this was written. When n is 5, then in that case the 8 is written. So this is the main logic behind this problem, is we have to return the nth plus 1 Fibonacci number. If the input is n, then the output becomes n plus 1th Fibonacci number. Okay, So now comes to coding section. Okay, using scenario we using scanner class, we are taking as input and integer n, and this n representing our input. Okay, so our main logic behind this problem is we have to we have to return the n plus 1 Fibonacci number. Okay, so for that case we have to declare a variable to store that number, and a number is equal to create a function fibo of n plus 1. Okay, n is the inputs and we have to find the n plus 1 number. Okay, and then we have to just return number. Now we have to declare we have to create another function static that return integer, static integer fibo of integer n. And now we have to return n plus 1 Fibonacci number. So we have to check first of all if n double equals to 0. If the n double equals to 0, then we have to return 0 because 0th Fibonacci number is 0. Else if n double equals to 1 or n double equals to 2, in that case that means one position and second position, in first position and second position, in both cases the number is 1, so we have to return 1. And other cases we have to just return uh, return fibo of n minus 1 plus summation of fibo of n minus 2. Okay, so let's go check the output. Now we have to put our the input. The first, if the input is 3, then the output is 3, and because the nth plus 1, the fourth position Fibonacci number is 3. Okay, and yeah, check again. If we given here 5, then the 6, 5 plus 1 Fibonacci, we have to return the 5 plus 1, that means 6th Fibonacci number is 8, because the first Fibonacci number is 0, then 1, then again another 1, then 2, then 3, then 5, then 3, and then 5, and then 8. Okay, so 6th Fibonacci number is 8, so we have to return 8. This is as simple, very simple question. Okay.